Hello everyone, it's Melly. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. If you're, please don't forget to subscribe down below. I will be very happy to welcome you into a little community. With that being said, I have my tea with me and I am ready to present to you what I like the most, what I liked the most during the month of January. I don't know about you, but this month was not a great month for me. I was so disappointed because it's the beginning of the year, so I really have this impression of, like I said, new year, new goals, and I just was sick. My daughter was sick after sick after sick. And yeah, great beginning of the year, but I still do have some favorites. So if you want to see my makeup favorite, and I still have random favorites, then keep on watching. I'm so sorry if my voice is a little bit noisy. It's because I still have a cold, so yeah. Anyway, I want to show you what I picked up for the beauty makeup favorite of this month of January. I will present to you randomly what I have in my little bag. First off, this palette from Melt Cosmetic Smoke Sessions. I used it in a couple of makeup tutorials, so I will post it one here if you want to check it out in action. But I really love this palette because I love green for makeup. I think it's really beautiful, especially with my red hair and I have brown eyes, so I think it really pop up in my eyes, so I really like it. I didn't use yet this part with the gold and it's still green but more on the gold side, but I definitely will. The pigmentation is great, it's creamy, and the effect on the eye is just wow. Love it, love this palette. Really good discovery because it was the first time for me using this brand, so well done Melt Cosmetic. Something that I did use during the last month and that I'm gonna keep using to see if I really like it, but it's the Sisheido Synchro Skin Self Refreshing. I used it in a makeup review. I think it was in the same video that I did use the Melt Cosmetic palette, so it was the video that was here before, I think. But it's a foundation that it's supposed to be refreshing itself during the day, and it's oil-free, it has SPF in it, and I actually liked it. First, I think I had too much dry patches on my skin and I didn't use the right sponge, I believe. I used the velvet one, and I'm not sure it was really working, but when I switch from a different sponge, I really like the results on my skin, and at the end of the day, it really was still a beautiful, flawless finish. So I really like this foundation. It is expensive AF, but I liked it. Then I have this blush that I really liked. It's the Apricot in the middle from Wet n Wild. Open please. This one, it is, I think, yeah, it's more in the apricot color with a little bit of gold reflect. I think it's so pretty. It really gives color to the skin and like you're fresh, and I really like peach and apricot and coral on the cheeks, so that was a really good one for me for this month. A combo that I really liked was the Marc Jacobs mascara and the primer. Here is the mini version of it, but the two together, it's really good, and the primer is really good. I used it with a different mascara, and it really helps mascara to do more fluffy and longer lashes. So I really recommend the primer because, for example, on this look right here, I think I didn't post the video yet, so subscribe if you want to see this coming look. But for example, in this eye, I used the Go Big or Go Home from Kat Von D, and I didn't use any primer. And on another video, I used this mascara with this primer, and the result was way better. So I think the primer is really working. And I used this mascara alone without the primer, and I think I prefer it to the Kat Von D that I tried for the first time as well in the last month. So this combination is really good for me. From Makeup Geek, the False Eyelashes Charmer. It's not a surprise, it's the one that I really used in my last videos. I think it's a really beautiful, elegant, and it gives you a beautiful effect of long lashes, but not too much in your face. So I think that for a beginner like me, it's really good false eyelashes. With no surprise, maybe, if you checked out the video where I test it during the day, the L'Oreal Infallible More Than a Concealer. It's a really good one because it gives you moisture under the eye. It's not too thick. It gives you coverage. I don't think it's maybe the more coverage that you can find in a concealer. For example, I think the Shape Tape is more conceal more than this one, is more full coverage. But I think it did a pretty good job. So if you want to see the video, I posted right here. But yeah, I like this concealer and it's not expensive, so that's great. Another favorite, it's the OPI Nail Lacquer in the color Happy Anniversary. It's the one that I'm having on my nails right now, and I think it's really pretty. Yeah, I have 2 coats on my nails and it dried pretty fast. I love the color. I think that for every day it's beautiful. So yeah, that's one of my favorites of the month. Another favorite was the Makeup Forever Dry Brush Cleanser. It's, you know, the dry sponge, and you rub the brushes during when you do your makeup. If you want, because I don't have a lot of brushes yet, you know, so I'm using the same ones over and over again. So when I do a makeup, sometimes it's kind of hard because there's already color in the brush, but I'm not gonna go and wet and, you know, do all the whole shebang to clean the brush, because otherwise I'm gonna have to wait, and you know the drill. So I think it's a really good alternative during your makeup session. You use that to clean the brush. It's not gonna appear perfect. For example, where is it? For example, I have this one, the Zoeva 230. As you can obviously tell, it's not clean. I put it right here. I'm just rubbing, and I can see the color is going away, but it's not gonna be like white. As you can see, it's still purple, but there is no more shadow on it. It's still tinted, but it's not gonna put purple on your eyes. So it doesn't, it's not a replacement for cleaning your brushes with water and soap. But when you do your makeup, or when you forgot, like me, to clean your brushes, it's a good alternative. Another one of my favorites, it's the Master Drama, the nude from Maybelline, and actually the other 2 that I bought, it was the turquoise vibe, this one, and the purple light. I'm gonna do swatches for you, but it is really creamy. The turquoise is so pretty. I think the turquoise and the nude are my 2 favorite. It is really pigmented. It did go well on my waterline, and it stayed all day, so I was really happy with it. It's the 0.0 from Colourpop. It's not new, I've been using it for so long, but I kind of forget it a little bit, and this month I used it again, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful lipstick. It's in the brown, but in the same time cool tone lip color is just so different that what I'm using. It's a different color, you know, you don't find this color that easily in the market, so I really like the result. Every time that I'm wearing it I feel like a boss, so really like this one. It's a collaboration with Kathleen on YouTube, the person that I love, so that's an A+. Okay, and to finish up with the makeup, I wanted to talk about product that was a disappointment for me during this last month. So I'm gonna begin with the Superstay Maybelline concealer, full coverage under eye concealer. I have the color Ivory. I was really not happy with it because first off, I don't like the applicator. I mean, in the tube, I used it like 2 or 3 times, and I already have the impression that I don't have anything left on the tube. So really not happy. It's not this part that I don't like, it's this part. I really have the impression that it's empty, you know? And it really... I don't know, under the eye I could really see all my fine lines. It was patchy, and I can see the dryness under my eyes, so I was not happy with this one. From Too Faced I have the Do You. It's a powder, it's supposed to be translucent radiant nude. So when you open it, I like that there is a little protection so you don't have powder all over, but as you can see it's really nude, and when you put it on the face I don't have the impression that it really disappear into the skin. Like it say translucent, it's not, and you have to use it when you really want to have like a, it doesn't have glitter on it, but I don't know, I think it leaves a finish where you can notice, and not in a good way, you know? So I'm still gonna keep using it to really be sure, but I'm on the defense with this one. If you follow me, there is no surprise that I show you this palette from Huda Beauty. I am so disappointed by this one because first off, it is expensive, and I love the color story, like I said, but the pigmentation is just not there. And for this kind of shadow, you know, the creamier one, I really have to put my finger in it and rubbing it like a crazy person to try to put it on my lid, and still it really stay on the finger. So I was so disappointed because I love the colors. I love the colors, so I want to use it and I'm gonna use it, but just not her best work. Pigmentation, can I talk? Pigmentation wise, and it's really a miss that I'm not happy about. Another one from Too Faced. It's not a product that I bought last month, but I did buy it, I think it was in December or November perhaps, I don't remember, but not so long ago. It is a liquid glitter eyeshadow. It's the color Guava Glitz. It's nothing about the color because I love the color, but as you can maybe tell, the oil separated with the rest of the product, so it appears to be like yellow and green inside, and it was not there at the beginning, but it appears really fast. Yeah, so it expired like overnight, I want to say, but I just bought it, so yeah, thank you. I'm so disappointed because I really like the color. It's a lot of purple, there is a bit of gold, blue, orange, but the oil separation is just no. And another disappointment, it's the Milk makeup. I have the mini version here. It's the blur stick, so it's supposed to be really blurring your pores, but every time that I put this stick, when I put my foundation over on top, it just doesn't work. It gives patches and the foundation doesn't stick that well. I don't know. I heard good thing about it, but it doesn't work for me, so that's a pass. Okay, still beauty, but thing that I like this time, it's the perfume from Givenchy. It's called the L'interdit, and it's a beautiful, beautiful perfume. It smells so good. I'm gonna put you here the note of the perfume because I can't say by my nose what it is, but it smells like grown up but still have a sweetness to it. Oh my god, it smells so good. I actually had a little bit of sample of this perfume. Yeah, it's you can really smell the perfume. It's not something that disappear. It really linger on the skin. And so yeah, I had a sample, and every time that I used it, my husband was like, "What are you wearing? What is it?" And I was saying, "Yeah, Givenchy L'interdit." Forbidden in English. He liked it so much that he bought the perfume on Christmas for me, so thank you, honey. Something from skincare that I really like, it's from the company that I'm working with. It's called Forever Living Products, and it's a company that works with aloe vera. They grow this plant and they take it on their lab to create some amazing product. And this one, it's the Aloe Deep Moisturizing Cream. As you can tell, I used it so much, not on a month, obviously, but I'm almost at the end. And during the winter, I think it's really perfect for me because most of the time I'm more on the oily part of texture for my skin, but I have a lot of dry patches, like I said, during the winter, and I don't know, at the moment it's more dry right here on the cheek and on my chin. So I use this cream because it's really a deeper cream that I feel my skin is intensely moisturized, and I love the feeling. It's so cooling and refreshing and nourishing, so I really love this one. If you want to buy it, you have to find a person who sell this product, because it's a company that doesn't have how can I say that, a website where you can buy the product by yourself. You have to go to a person who sells the product for the company, just like me, for example. So if you are interested, you can send me a comment down below and I will contact you. Okay, for the random favorite now. First off, it's the new album of Camila Cabello, I don't know. Camila Cabello. I don't have it with me physically, but I will put the album right here so you can see. I have it on my car actually, and I keep listening to it, and I love every songs on this album. I think that she is so sweet. I love her voice, so talented, and I'm so glad that she left the group because I wasn't really feeling the Fifth Harmony vibes. Not really my cup of tea, but her alone as a solo artist, I'm just love her. So go listen to her album and buy it on whatever you want. But really, really good music. On the food side, I have this one to present to you. It's a vegetarian meal. Let me check if there is some English in it, because maybe not. There is some spinach, some rice, some cheese, and it's so good. You can see what it looks like, and it's really filling. It has proteins, so I think it's really good if you want to substitute for meat. You don't want to eat meat someday, you can take that. It's really, really good. So yeah, it was a good discovery for me, and I'm gonna buy it again, that's for sure. Another thing that I really liked this month is an application that I bought. It's called Calm. Let me show you. And it's an application where you can meditate, you can listen to music, you can listen to a person telling a story for you to fall asleep, or you can have breathing exercise. I really, really love this application. There is a lot of thing where you can meditate, for example, for sleep, for anxiety, for beginners, for stress, self-care, inner peace. You have a lot of choice, but you have to buy it. It's not that expensive. It's 50 euros for the whole year, so that's not that expensive because I use it every day. Because maybe you don't know, but I am a very anxious person. I have a lot of anxiety, and it's really ruining my life at the moment. Because I don't know why, but as I'm pregnant, it is worse than ever. So I really use this even for breathing exercise, for relaxing myself and trying to make my heart beat less faster. So I really recommend this app. And that's it. I mean, I think it was kind of a lot, I'm not sure. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's the kind of video that I really like to watch here on YouTube because I like to see what other person have been using, what they've been loving. So tell me down below if you like as well this kind of video, and I will do it more often. Don't forget to like, to share with a friend who love makeup as well, and I see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye bye.